A lot of those really hearty flavors here, along with a little bit of a transition to sweet. But in this case, it's almost entirely vegetarian, and that expresses part of our philosophy, which is to treat produce really fucking seriously. We care a lot about sourcing our produce and about applying the same care and technique to it. So in this case, we have cured carrots, the humble carrot, but cured the way we might charcuterie or meat preparations. And that curing process in the different forms either concentrates the flavors or changes the textures and flavors and that sort of thing. So you have 3 different carrot charcuterie preparations on here. In the center of the plate, the one that looks the most like a normal carrot, that halved carrot, starts life as a giant carrot that we peel and we add salt and sugar and then let it cure. We sit it on a rack for several hours and it actually drips out tons of the moisture from the carrot. Then we roast it really hard, and when it cools, it kind of sucks up and concentrates the flavors so that it's really flavorful. We slice it in half and brush it with a little beef fat to finish and then warm it up. Then you have a carrot wrapped carrot. So we take these purple carrots and we shave them really thin, and we add salt and brown sugar and let them cure. Then we smoke them into what we call carrot ham. Then we wrap that carrot ham around an orange carrot roasted in smoked beef fat. And then the third one is a candied carrot. It's candied with calcium hydroxide, used in Mexican cooking to turn corn into masa. Here it changes the cellulose structure of the carrot to preserve it and make it so that it can be simmered in syrup for hours without breaking down. It takes on this like weird, crunchy but wet kind of texture. So that kind of almost crystallized candied carrot then gets smoked, and that goes on the plate. So the intention is not that you build like a perfect bite or find just the right combination of these carrots. It's just that you experiment with the different preparations. Then you have some chicory greens, just bitter greens that are there to counteract the sweetness of the carrots. Those are dressed in a smoked red verjus vinaigrette. Then you have a kind of a soil, as we like to call it, with air quotes, made with roasted chicory root. And then lastly, the meaty components. You actually do have a little disc of fried bone marrow, beef bone marrow. And that can give you like this super rich bite when you're kind of like halfway done with the carrots. Almost as the opposite of a palate cleanser. Still a palate cleanser, but super fatty. And then lastly, a really classic sauce, bordelaise. So reduction of meat stock, red wine, buttered out to finish at the end. Enjoy.